Hey, this is Sam Black with my fourth match in this competitive standard league with the great Aurora. I am on the draw. Again, I will keep. I'll just Quagmire pass. Presumably this is the Grixis control deck. Probably like what Oliver has been playing. Oliver 2 or however his last name is pronounced. I think it's fine to kill Jace here. Well, I'll just explode. And I think I can continue just ignoring Cletus and just build up. And now just Seasons Past. Petition, Explosive Vegetation, Ruinous Path, and Advocate. Discard Forest. It's fine, I can get it back with Seasons Past at some point. I don't want to awaken this because I think that if I do, it'll just give my opponent a target for a removal spell. Here's a Jotty Offshoot. You want it dead? It's dead. Dark Dwellers and Grasp. Nope, just play Dark Dwellers. Okay, so I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 to my opponent's 10 cards in play and hand. That seems like a fine time to Aurora, but it's probably better to just loop Seasons Past again. Where are you, seasons past. Here we go. Told you I'd be back for you, Forest. My opponent is really making the most out of this season's past for me. So I can just get all those things back, or I can Ulamog, try to put this away, or I can Aurora. I think it's time to Aurora. I'm gonna not play the land so that I can play a land after, so that I can leave one land in my hand and then play it to trigger this tracker and stuff. Offshoot maybe. So my opponent, I'm up 10 cards on my opponent here. Oh, I missed a forest. Oh well. Kind of a big deal. The forest. But I guess I'll play this. Should have paid life to play it first if that's what I'm doing, but whatever. I guess I have the same life either way. I have to discard one. I'll just discard the land. Alright, now things get really fun. around. Yep. Okay, so that was great. So let's see. Creatures that just get killed don't really impress me. This is a little too fragile. My removal is pretty good. I definitely want this. I think I want that. I definitely do want this. Gee, the slaughter actually seems pretty good. Languish doesn't seem very good. I guess it like deals with Kalidas tokens, but I don't plan on letting my opponent make those. At least one infinite obliteration seems good. I think I want one Kalidas in my deck, and not more than that. Just get my opponent's threats. And I guess I'll just have a Nissa and whatever. These other cards aren't great. Keep. This is maybe a weird one to snap keep, but I saw 4 lands and pick the brain, and I was just like, meh, good enough. No Jace is good. This hand's not great against Jace. And that's a good draw. That makes everything much less awkward. This is getting countered. Tough but fair. So let's draw a card, see if I spike Ruinous Path, and then pick the brain. And then next turn I can petition for Ruinous Path. 2 Ruinous Path, 2 Silumgar's command. Alright, well, I don't care about path, so I'll take a command. So command can counter petition, so let's just play this thing. So now I can resolve petition. So I could path Ob Nixilis if that's what I want to do. Or I could just get Seasons Past. Oh, I can resolve petition and cast Pick the Brain, so seems like a great time to get Seasons Past. Kick Ruinous Path on that thing. Start clocking me. Too many cards. I'll just fire this off, see if I hit something. Alright. Don't want to die. Don't remember if I boarded in to the slaughter. But I think it's getting toward time to Dark Petition for not Seasons Past. That's a little annoying. I was wrong. I should have played Evolving Wilds and played this face up. Now Jace can Ruinous Path this thing. My opponent can attack for 8. And then I can't Aurora out of it. Yeah. This was bad. Oh, well, I think I'm behind, but this is definitely what has to happen. Yeah, my 13 to my opponent's 15. I've already played a land, so I'm just going to put all my lands into play. I do have to the slaughter in. My opponent only has 5 cards in hand, but I only have 4 life. My opponent has 1 Wandering from Raw. So I'm just going to have to pass here and hope to resolve to the slaughter. Die if I can't. also dead if my opponent just plays a creature before attacking. Okay. Now I'm just dead to a counterspell. Alright, cleared the first hurdle. Far from out of the woods. Okay. So could Dark Petition for an answer to Jace. That would take my whole turn. And leave me with no removal. Or I could Infinite Obliteration. In worst case scenario, I know my opponent's deck for next game. And I get to build up my mana. It's the worst that Jace can do. Let's see. I'm gonna play one of these. I think I get 3. Slungar and a bunch of Jaces and removal and a Culligan's Command. Oh, I'm dead to the Culligan's Command. Alright, well, let's see what else is in this deck. Okay, so the things that Infinite Obliteration gets are 4 Dark Dwellers, 4 Jace, 1 Dragonlord Silumgar. Resolving. I don't think I can stop it. I had my yield such that it's not easy to concede before this resolved. Maybe I could have conceded while my opponent was naming, but whatever, I'll let my opponent see my deck. Yeah, and my opponent has enough mana to Culligan's Command, flip Jace, Culligan's Command, and kill me. Alright, so let's evaluate. Dark Dwellers, Jace, and Silumgar are the creatures. My opponent might change that up a little in light of my having Obliteration. Opponent has Obliteration to name Ulamog. I could dodge that by siding out Ulamog, but I don't think it's worth it. Felt like I wanted life gain that game, but I think it was just weird. I think I mostly like where things are at. I might want one dead weight to make devotion a little easier, but it is more narrow than the other removal. Grasp is the best because it kills the lands. Well, Ruinous Path is the best because it kills all the Obnixuses. Could try to bring Sylvan Advocate back in if my opponent goes away from small removal, but I already have a tracker forcing my opponent to not do that. To the Slaughter is super good. Turning it on better is pretty enticing. It really does make deadweight a consideration. What could I cut for deadweight? I think I want both obliterations. Could cut a price. But instinct is pretty good for Cheyenne Delirium also. I'll just cut Kalitas. Kalitas isn't very exciting. Have even less life gain now, but it's not that big of a deal, I think. I'll keep this. I don't think my opponent would board out Dark Dwellers to dodge obliteration. Don't love that. Goes for vegetation. I'm going to name Dark Dwellers because I have these prices to control Jace. Jace, 2 commands, Ruinous Path. How many Slumgar's commands are you playing? Just 2 and you always draw them. Okay. 2 Silumgars now. there's any reason to crack the Evolving Wilds this turn. I would like to draw lands, and if I draw Tracker, I want to have it. It's possible that it was wrong to play it at all, but yeah, okay, makes sense. Hope that thing doesn't just kill me. I'm actually really glad my opponent took a turn off to play Jace. I think I want to resolve this while I can. As tempting as it is to Worldbreaker the Ephemeral, I don't want to get this duressed by the Jace. Tricked me. No! That's really bad. I needed that Worldbreaker. The counterspells are a really big game in this matchup. That is what I've learned. Dark Position, what can you do for me? 5 mana. Good Den Protector. 1 mana short of Nissa's Renewal. Don't have a land to play for Tireless Tracker. I think it's Nissa. Next question is plus or minus? I think it's minus. Going to 4 is really bad. +4 to hit. Yeah, I think minus is just better. If I can have Jace Ruinous Path this and Ephemeral attack Nissa, then I could draw a land and cast Great Aurora to see what happens. Okay. Transgress makes sense. You have Silumgar's command, don't you? Yeah, that's bad. Okay, well now... we're threatening Ulamog. And... I believe that my opponent is out of things that can make me discard it. So we still might be able to turn this around. Of course, if my opponent's just holding Silumgar, most likely in horrible shape. Yeah, so I go to 4, Ulamog, Jace, and Ephemeral, and then get Silumgar. That is what I think is happening this game. And then we just see if I can draw an answer to Silumgar. What's happening? How many Silumgars do we get? 2! That should be game. I guess, did we get Chandra? I can still die to Chandra. We did not get Chandra. That does it too. Good match.